everybody, my name is JuJu. Welcome back to my channel if you're an old subscriber. If you're new, because I know this video is a little bit different than what I usually do, I usually vlog for anybody who wants to subscribe. Welcome to my channel, and let's get down to what we're going to talk about today. Also, I apologize in advance. I know the lighting is awful, but I'm filming this indoors on a whim because I feel like if I don't film this, then I am contributing to the problem. I think that is a big part of what's happening with people my age and why we're also a part of the problem. Just to preface this, I am 20 years old and I am doing a video about a girl who's a little bit younger than me. You guys know her, Emma Chamberlain. I love her. I love watching her videos. I think she's an amazing person, and this is why Emma Chamberlain is an amazing person, and she deserves absolutely none of the hate that she is receiving right now. Emma is 17 years old, and when I first started watching her, she was 16 years old. I started watching her right before she kind of hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So this was right before she moved to LA, all that kind of stuff. All of her fan base was just people who liked her. It was something that she grew all by herself. She didn't have any outside influences helping her. Therefore, everybody who watched her loved her and had absolutely zero issues with her, which is amazing. She was very unproblematic. There was nothing happening that could have made it go wrong. Then, when she moved to LA, obviously she blew up a little bit for reasons I'll get into later, but people started coming after her because she had all these new eyes watching her. The new eyes found scandals that you guys probably know of, like her high key store scandal and the bullying scandal. These scandals I'm going to talk about right now are just completely bullshit and made up. People just wanted to get mad at her for something because they didn't have anything to get mad at her about before. Let me talk about the bullying scandal first. When I found Emma, I obviously was very influenced by her. I'm making videos that are much like hers. I sort of just like became a little obsessed because I was like, this girl is so cool, she's so genuine, she's amazing. Because of this, I would sometimes like check up on her and just like see what was going on with her YouTube life because I just found it so interesting. Because of that, I actually did stumble upon the bullying stuff, and I was just shook by it because I genuinely was like, how are people making something out of nothing? When you're this age, that kind of stuff means absolutely nothing to you. Bullying in middle school is definitely a serious problem, and I think it's something that we all need to address no matter what age you are. There are some differences in this case. The first one being, we don't even know if any of this bullying stuff is true. I think that when you're younger, say you're 12, 13, 14, you will believe more things than you will not believe if it seems like it's juicy gossip. I think people are more willing to believe it when they're that age. Your prefrontal cortex in your brain, which is right here, which is your decision maker, that is just a little bit not developed at that age, and your decision making just isn't that smart when it comes to situations and matters like this. I think people who are that young are quick to believe that, but people my age are like, obviously that's probably not true. But the thing is, when you're 20 years old, you're not going to comment and be like, oh, this is not true on an Instagram page. You just know it's not true and you don't say anything because you know better than that. When you're 12, 13, 14 and you don't believe it, I don't know what the culture is these days, but it seems like the young kids like to voice their opinion on whatever it is, and they say, this is so f***ed up. Well, you're like a 12-year-old saying things are f***ed up, and I'm like, okay, chill. But what's sad is there's no counter argument to it, which kind of sucks, and I feel bad for Emma in that regard, is that me as a 20-year-old, I never put on the internet, that's obviously not true. Hey, I'm older, I see this from a different perspective than you guys. It's probably not true. The second thing is that, say Emma was bullying. Let's do the benefit of what everybody else is thinking. If Emma was bullying kids in middle school, first of all, instead of bullying, it just seems like there was kind of like confrontations between friends. In middle school, you are a completely different person than you are when you get older. Emma is a completely different person than whoever that person was. If Emma was that way in middle school, she's different now. She's who she is, and she is who she is on camera. Like, she's not lying to anybody, I'm sure. The second point I'd like to move on to is about her clothing line. Now, people were getting mad about the clothing line because they thought the prices were totally outrageous and that she was scamming everybody. It's not that deep. Emma created a clothing line with the Dote shopping app. The first thing I'd like to point out is that this is a clothing line. It is not a merch store. It's not like you're buying Emma Chamberlain merch. You're buying clothing by a clothing store. It's like you're buying something from Forever 21. It's like you're buying something from Brandy Melville. It's not like you're buying something from Emma Chamberlain. It's just kind of by Emma Chamberlain. She designed the clothes. The second one is because of that, the prices are not set by Emma. They were set by Dote. 100%, I do not think Emma came up with the prices herself. She probably thought they'd figured that stuff out. Emma isn't probably part of that side. The third thing is the prices for the clothing items were reasonable for a clothing line. Maybe they're not reasonable for merch, but they were reasonable for a clothing line. And obviously there are stores that are going to sell cheaper versions of something, but it's going to be a little bit more expensive when it's more of like a boutique-y store. That's just how the world works. That's how the economy works. Take economics. People who are 13 years old just like don't understand how businesses work, but then again, they're going to be the ones voicing their opinions on the internet, whereas 20-year-olds like myself are not going to be like, okay, I understand how it works. We're not going to put it on the internet. Now seeing the amount of hate that she's receiving makes me feel so heartbroken for her inside. I can't not say anything. Emma Chamberlain obviously blew up even more when she collabed with the Dolan twins and when she collabed with James Charles. It introduced not only new fans to Emma's channel, but contrary to popular belief, it brought so many new fans to both James and the Dolan twins channels. The second thing is, because Emma got all these new fans, especially from the Dolan twins, obviously that's where they started to zoom in and started to find things that might have been wrong in the past, but these problems that I just touched upon seem like they kind of blew up out of nothing. Things that didn't even actually happen became problems. The Dolan twins seem to be filming this like series in Las Vegas or wherever the heck that they were with the sister squad with James and Emma. They were just in Vegas. They all shared room together, like all this stuff, and they posted a bunch of pictures together. Because I think people saw that Ethan and Emma, I have no idea if they actually are getting closer together or not, but let's just say that they are. They became obviously immediately defensive of Ethan. And when you are younger, I'm not saying that you don't have a chance with the Dolan twins, but realistically, your chances of ever actually being with the Dolan twin are small, but they believe that it's high. The fact that they believe that their chance is so high makes them way more defensive, and immediately, because of that prefrontal cortex, makes them, the logical way that their brain makes it defensive of Ethan is by putting all the hate on Emma. I clicked on one of Ethan's recent photos, and the only thing I saw in the comment section of Ethan's photo, not even Emma's photo, of Ethan's photo, the only thing I freaking saw was hate. On Ethan's photo, I didn't see anything else but hate comments, and they were ridiculous. There was no reason behind any of the hate comments to Emma. Like, there was absolutely no reason. It broke my heart. When I saw the comments, I screenshotted all of them and sent them to my friend, being like, what the heck? Like, I actually genuinely cannot believe why she's receiving all of these hate comments. It makes me feel so bad for her. There was no reasoning behind any of the comments, and there's no reason to dislike Emma besides the fact that you like Ethan. It breaks my heart to know that somebody who is 17 years old, she's not even technically legally an adult, and she's receiving all this hate when she hasn't even really done any physical action to anyone that could make anyone hate her, yet Emma is being called a rat. She's being called trash. I actually can't fathom the amount of hate that she's receiving. She moved to LA. She doesn't have many friends in LA. Like, she seems like she has some good friends there, but like, it's not like she's comfortable there yet, probably. She probably doesn't have her feet on the ground completely. And how can she ever get her feet on the ground if all she's doing is people are zoning in on her and saying, you're not the same as you were before, you're a little bit different. Like, why are you different when you're in LA? Well, of course it's gonna be a little bit different when she's in LA. She literally has to adjust to her new lifestyle. She doesn't have the same friends that she did before. She's not always alone. She can't be the exact same person her entire life. She can't. She just can't be. If all these people are putting all of this hate on her, she's never going to be able to be the person that you want her to be. Like, if you take a step back, what are you even mad at Emma about? What are you actually mad at her about? You're mad that she may have a chance with one of the Dolan twins and you think she might taint them or something. The Dolan twins, of course, they're positive, great, bubbly people, but they have lives that aren't on the internet and they do things that aren't probably what you think that they're doing. A lot of their lives are not on camera and they probably do things that you probably never would have think. They deserve to choose their own friends and they know what goes on behind the scenes. They can be friends with Emma. If they genuinely trust her and like her, then let them be friends with who they want to be friends with. If they trust her, you should trust her too. The girls who are hating on Emma, who love the Dolan twins, who preach positivity every single day, the Dolan twins preach positivity. These girls who are like, wow, I love the Dolan twins, they are my idols, they want everyone to be happy in this world, they want peace, they want to make me smile, are the same girls who are leaving these nasty comments on Emma and Ethan's pictures. That is just the most hypocritical thing that could ever happen. I just want to say, Emma, if you're watching this, I just want to let you know that a girl who is 20 years old, who goes to college, who's a film major, who's entering into the entertainment industry herself, there are many people my age who are my friends who watch you guys and love you guys, and genuinely, we like you, but I guess when you're this age, it's just hard to comment on social media, grams, about an issue that isn't even there because we know better than that. Our heads are above the water. It also just makes it harder for you guys because you're not seeing as much positivity as there actually is for you guys. Know that you are doing the best you can and trying to be the best person that you can be, and we still love your videos. I guess this is just a lesson almost that maybe I should leave more positive comments on your videos. One comment can spread positivity, not just to you guys, but to other people who might be inspired to comment that as well. Emma, you are a great person. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. Don't let the 12-year-olds get in your head. Don't let the haters hate. Like, seriously, do not let that affect any of your relationships with any other people. Don't feel like you have to change for anybody, okay? You are who you are. Hey, if you ever need a friend, girl, I'm here. Let's be friends, okay? Okay. When I come to LA in January, hit me up, homie. I'll be there. I'll be there. I know if you are an old subscriber, you're probably like, what the JuJu, why did you do this? But I genuinely feel like I have to. I was absolutely triggered by these comments because I can't even imagine what it's like to get that much hate. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next video. I'll be back with a vlog with my friends from college when we went to Toronto. So I'll see you guys then, and bye!